So this will be a very amateur video. It's intended to demonstrate workflow, how I go about taking YouTube's automatic captions and turning them into interactive transcripts suitable for display within one or two apps that I've created that allow for interactive transcript display or playback or whatever you'd want to call it. So I'm in a database that's free called Airtable. I have a table set up called GWS Videos. GWS stands for Growing Without Schooling. We're going to go in here and we're going to find a video. This one here is targeted. We're going to take this 11 character ID, save it to the clipboard. Test to make sure that it's working. I can't remember the keystroke that I used to actually store it. Let me see if it works. Yep, it does. Okay. So we've got that stored in a macro of sorts. And now we're going to get to work. So we click over here, which takes this, appends it to the standard syntax for a YouTube page. One more click opens that page. And when that page opens, we're going to get some Chrome extensions that are going to embed themselves, inject themselves into the page with different controls. This is the one we're most interested in. This is the settings button for this control. This is an extension which takes the transcript from YouTube, be they automatically generated or human produced, and it allows you to process it using a prompt of your own creation. You can specify which model you use. I use Claude Pro, so I use Claude for this. And we can just close this page, and then we can fire when ready, which is right now. Don't have to listen to anything. This is the button to execute the IA engagement or processing. And away it goes. Now, unfortunately, what it's doing here, I've told it to put a blank line in between each of these, but honestly and truly, there is no blank line. There is just white space. So part of the reason that we do the tildes is to make it easy to know where sentences end. So I'm going to have to, in order to do what I do with this, going to have to do some processing in Notepad++, which is a tad annoying. So basically, we're going to set up a quick macro here, or we could do a search and replace. Let's just do the search and replace. It's a two-step process. In the first instance, we need to. It's a little bit annoying. We need to say replace tildes with line break. But before we can do that, we need to handle the paragraph symbols. So let's say that we're looking for tilde paragraph symbol. We're going to replace that with paragraph symbol, tilde. Now that we've done that, we're going to replace all tildes with a line break. That's what we want. So now what we have is sentences and paragraph indicators. All of the sentences are separated by blank lines. And that's the format that my YouTube transcription pad expects when I'm going to be doing timestamping. So from this page, I have a Chrome extension that I built for myself using AI, or had AI build for me, I should say. So that opens us directly to this page for this video. This is previous work that I was doing. So let's start with what I just produced, to not confuse it with past operations. And we are going to go through this. We're looking for mistakes. That's one. And we'll take out the spaces here since we're talking about a URL. And here we go. So let's see what happens when we press Alt Insert here. Okay, that's what we want. We'll maybe bump it up to 100 milliseconds. But actually he doesn't speak that quickly, so let's, for a second, change the speed so we can get this kind of accurate. Let's go to half. Volume up, volume up. Where will I be hearing this? Probably need to, wait a second, my microphone has a plug in the back for a jack. Oh boy, is that noisy. I hear my voice way too loud. Okay. We'll see if we can make this work. Tab is the toggle key.
Hi, I'm Pat Farango.
Okay, so we'll speed this back up. I don't know what this is trying to say here. I just don't think it works. See, it doesn't. I don't understand their new interface. Because they have this thing down here where you can go and set it. And it works. Whatever.
President of JohnHoltGWS.com and publisher of Growing Without Schooling magazine. I want to talk to you a bit today about joining the Alliance for Self-Directed Education. The Alliance for Self-Directed Education includes homeschooling and public school families, private school families, the staff and faculty at schools, camps, libraries, learning centers.
Okay, we're going to lowercase the learning centers. Alt page down.
Learning centers and anyone who sees compulsory schooling as antithetical to children's learning and harmful to them.
End of paragraph.
In the 36 years I've been involved in homeschooling, I've seen many homeschoolers and alternative schoolers successfully form groups to protect and grow their practice of self-directed education. However, many of these groups often disappear once the founder leaves or when key volunteers burn out. That's a reason we made the Alliance for Self-Directed Education a formal 501c3 nonprofit organization, so we can accept donations and use them to build an infrastructure that will support staffing for years of concentrated support and advocacy. If there's no support for self-directed education in your area, we want to help you find and develop it locally. You can join the Alliance even if you can't make a financial donation to it. Please, go to our website and fill out a member profile that will let you participate in our forums and resource pages. These are in active development and you can help shape them now. Tell us what you want, enjoy, and can do to support self-directed education, and we will help you do it and spread the word.
Join the movement to support all children's right to learn and grow by pursuing their own interests. Alone, we are just dissenters.
Correction needed. I don't have two screens, so I can't keep that recording indicator from appearing, but I can send it away. Alone we are just dissenters, but together we are a movement.
Centers, but together we are a movement. Join the movement today.
Let's put an exclamation point there. Control Shift 1 replaces the period with an exclamation point.
Today, go to selfdirected.org.
Okay, now we're just going to review that real quickly. Control Home to go to the top. Alt up.
Hi, I'm Pat Ferenga, President. I want to talk to you a bit today. The Alliance for Self.
In the 36 years, however, many of
So
these
we're gonna
groups
adjust
often
this one a little
disappear
bit.
once the found. However,
Okay, that was 200 milliseconds that we added there.
that's a reason we made the Alliance
Back it
for
up a little
Self-Directed.
bit.
That's a reason. That's a reason we made
Good enough.
If there's no support for self. If there's no support, you can join the Alliance even if you can't. You can join the Alliance, please. You can join. Please go to our web. These are in active development. Tell us what you want.
Join the movement to support. Alone, we are just. Join the movement today. Go to selfdirected.org.
Okay, that is, in my estimation, a perfectly prepared, timed transcript, time-stamped transcript. We just need to convert it to a format that is understood by the utility that's going to import this into my database. So to do that, we'll switch it to an SRT format, which has a different format with timestamps where they have start and end times for each record. This one we just have the start times. But they have optional, this format allows for optional end times, but we are not using any. So keystroke, Control-Alt-Y. And we're in the join the folder, so we'll call this good. Take this, well, in fact we've got this up here, so let's just get this name here. Since I did this earlier, but ran into troubles with the flow of the recording, so I did it again. So we now have that file. We open it. Let's see how it looks. Looks fantastic. And still has the paragraph symbols. So we can take those and go into an importer. Let's try this one. Now these have kind of a known bug. So to avoid that bug, let's delete what's in the database already. Oops. Okay, so that's the ID for the video. That's proof that there is data in the video. Captions, I should say, that there is data in the database. We just deleted them. So now we will open up an importer page. We put the SRT data here. That's not SRT data. We need to copy it from the clipboard here. Paste that and put the ID here. And press this. It says that the data was successfully imported, but you can never quite be sure with buggy software, right? So let's see if it made it. And there it is with the paragraph
Hi,
breaks.
I'm Pat Ferenga, President of John Holt GWS.
And that's the entire process. This video is short, about 2 minutes long. But it's the same process. It's just if it's 20 minutes long or an hour long, it just takes 20 times or 60 times longer or 30 times longer. But it's the same process. And as you could see, the process was really straightforward. Something a person could learn to do in 8 hours, assuming that you know how to proofread and assuming you know how to follow a style guide when it comes to grammar, punctuation, capitalization, etc. Thanks for watching.